Hello, this is John Piper with a weekend video, and it's Saturday, the 4th of July. I saw Bitcoin this morning. It's like change of um, way I'm working. I'm now using a highlighted cursor, which you should be able to see quite clearly, I hope. I'm moving it round and round. So I'm going to put the wave counts on the chart. So on Bitcoin, we've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We discussed this before, of course. Followed by this A, B, and I'm setting a C down to 8,300. As I've mentioned a few times, it may go below that because that would be quite a small retracement for a two wave. But let's see that first and see how it goes. And so that's the new format. Thanks to Graham Laurie for helping with the helping me understand how to actually highlight the cursor, which is after recording, which is what was throwing me. Anyway, as far as Bitcoin is concerned, I'm still looking for a rally, but I think it's going to be a little bit in the future rather than immediately. I'll change to Ethereum. It's difficult to count this really. We've got taking from the low here. We've got a 5-wave count up to here we discussed before. ABC down to there. I think it's a bit confused with a 1, 2. It all looks like a 3, but a very small correction. But it's just not doing very much. I think it's all become clear before too long. But right now I'm still looking for a bit more downside as per the Bitcoin chart. And as far as gold is concerned, I've still got the 5 waves up to here. We discussed that before. ABC. So this still looks pretty good to go higher. It's sort of faltering at the 1800 level, but I think gold is going to be good for a little bit longer going forwards. Well, looking at FTSE, we had the peak back in January, huge great collapse, down to around the 488 level because of the coronavirus, obviously. ABCA, ABCB, 5 waves C. So a very clear correction here, followed by 5 waves down. All right, let's just go to a slightly more focused chart, a monthly chart. So we've got 5 waves down coming from here. And now it looks like an A, B, C of some sort. This is not a very clear pattern. It's difficult also to work out the fundamentals here. I mean, yeah, things are not good as far as the economy is concerned, but we have had a very sharp fall. We have bounced back a bit, and quite a lot, in fact. But there's plenty of cash in the system, apparently, and the governments are sort of showing willingness to keep pumping in the money, which of course will devalue the currency, but that's good for the price of equities because if the medium exchange is devalued, then there's more of them needed to pump up the price, as it were. So, I mean, your shares may be priced at higher levels, but they won't be worth as much because the value of exchange has actually fallen. Okay, so if we call this an A to there, B to there, and some kind of C to there, perhaps. I mean, it really isn't terribly clear, but if the current decline were to continue, then we'd be seeing a correction. So we may see an ABC. So this took us from 6.5 down to 5.9, so about 600 points. If this would do the same, we'd go down to about 5.6. So that wouldn't be too dreadful, but I think we could probably live with that. And that might be what we see, and then we see maybe a more prolonged recovery, perhaps. So looking at the DAX, we've got the same peak back in mid-February. Huge great fall, about 43%, followed by a 5-wave A maybe, and then a B wave and a C wave. So the same basic pattern, leading to this current drift sideways really. Let's go down a leg here to the 1-month chart so that we can see the 5 waves down again, the ABC again, and now we're in fact extending. So let's extend this ABC up to here. That seems to be a better count at the moment. So maybe the A went to here in total. The B went down to there, and then the C up to there. So again, there's a case that we're going to see a sell-off, but currently the price action is a bit indeterminate on the DAX. Wait and see how that develops. All right, so finally look at the Dow. We had the all-time high back in again the middle of February, around almost 30,000. Big ABC decline, 38.2% decline, followed by this A, B, and C, and then we get the same kind of action from that peak. Let's go down to the 1 month chart, and we can see the 5 waves down from here, and now we've got a rather triangular type formation going with a bit of a blip up above the triangle here yesterday, and now a blip back in again. So again, it's quite hard to predict where we're going at the moment. Got a buying spike here, buying spike here. Really could go either way. I think it's very difficult. This market's probably the most confusing market I've ever actually experienced in since the 80s, which were about 30 odd years of trading. There seems to be little rhyme or reason to what's going on really, but of course it seems some fabulous moves. If you just catch the volatility, jump on board, you can see some great action really, but it's very short term, and it's certainly not for everybody, these kind of markets. But hard to say really. I mean, it looks like it wants to go down, but you got a big spike there going to the close, and the direction changes very quickly at the moment. That's all for today. If you found it useful, back to the report on Tuesday for subscribers. I will put back the captions at the beginning and the end. I'm just testing out the system really, see whether there's something I want to use full time or not. I'd rather switch to the Mac, as it were, because I have a Mac and using Windows is not ideal. But Windows does have better facilities for recording for some reason. Quite why, I don't know. Anyway, have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.